Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Group Glasses, and my name is Ting Fu. I'm really happy to be here today with the purpose of sharing our business idea. And before we go straight to the topic, I would like to ask some questions. So, how many of you here are still alone? Just raise your hand. Oh, okay, thank you. So how many of you often feel nervous while confessing your love or talking with someone you fall in love with? Oh, okay, thank you. I see that most of you raise your hand. So I think that most of you believe having an impressive confession is an advantage. We all know what love is, but try hard to describe this beautiful feeling in words. It's not easy to pour out your heart, right? Yeah, I know that feeling. But you should confess your love because you cannot hide your desire in your heart forever. We all don't want to be forever alone, right? Yeah. So you have to take a step further so that if the one you fall in love with have the same feeling for you, you two can start with a relationship in time. Having a story about this kind of feeling, we are here to offer a proposal which is called love confession service. Again, we are love confession service, not matchmaking. Our business ideas is based on the natural love and relationship. We don't make love. Yes. I mean, we don't. We believe that helping people with their confession matter a lot in their relationship because we know love confession is inspiration, and essential part of love giving. And now for the further understanding about our project, we are going to the detail, and let's start with the first part.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hu Yang, and the questions that Mr. Fu have raised to you is also an issue that we are thinking about. We realize that most of people nowadays, especially the young teen people, are facing with several difficulties in declaring their love to someone. So this made us come up with an idea of creating a new service, the love confession service. So first of all, our mission is to provide the whole package for such kinds of service. The whole package means that our service will undertake from consultancy to design and implementation as well. So this is the time to let you know what we are going to do to serve our customer. Okay, then we have different and diversified types of service, and this totally depends on our customer demand, but our service will help them to create and design the best idea. So first of all, for example, if our customer would like to have a meaningful party for his lover, we can help them, give them the consultant to hold an impressive and romantic party. Of course, our service will help them to choosing places such as the restaurant on the beach or on the resorts, and our service will help them to prepare all of the items that is necessary for the party, such as bunch of flower, cake gift, or even luxurious dinner with a volume melody. Or if our customer prefer to something more simple, we can help them to decorate a beautiful candlelight like this and suggest them how to say they love to the partner. Besides that, arrangement of flag mob dancing, filming, and taking photography also belong into our package of service. So how about if your customer is a timid boy or the cyber, they are not brave enough to show their love face to face. So with such customer, we will help them to decorate, to write a meaningful letter like this, and or help them to design their CD to record the emotional or the CD workflow song and find the best way to deliver it to their partner. So we know that our service that we have introduced to you is really new and straight to Vietnamese market. So based on what reason we believe that we could conduct such kinds of services separately. So now Ms. On will give us the answer in content analysis.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ngọc Anh. So far, we have got an overview about our service. Now we move to the second part, the market analysis, to see how the opportunities that to roll up our service in the market. Although the economy is now suffering from the financial crisis, Vietnam is still considered as one of the economies that growing fast in the world. And due to the economic growth, we have witnessed a dramatic rise of the middle class in Vietnam. And according to the survey conducted by AC Nelson, we have 8 million people in 2012 in the middle class, and their consumption for the economy is really big. And it predicts that in the future, in the near future, the number of the people in the middle class will rise dramatically. According to the Mr. Rap Matter, the general manager of TNS Vietnam, in the past, Vietnamese people just want to have some small thing like a cooker by about 350,000 Vietnam dong. But today, Vietnamese people desire to have something bigger. They want to have cars, they want to have diamond jewelry, as well as they want to enjoy holidays in a luxury hotel or restaurant. So it proves the fact that we have a huge chance of consuming behavior in the Vietnamese market. Another data conducted by McKinsey Vietnam also proved the standard of living in Vietnam now changes a lot in the upward side. Another aspect of the market is that we have a young population, and we have around 55% of people now under 30 years old in 2012, and we have a huge, complete surprise that the group of people from 12 to 19 years old, they spend around $4.5 billion in 2011 for the consumer markets. So it's just one of the reasons that make our economy become very attractive consuming market. Another aspect is that the young people now expected strongly from the Western culture is talk of their perspective as well as their lifestyle. People, the young nowadays, they are knowledgeable, dynamic, and especially they are open to share their idea, open to share their love in front of other people. In fact, you can easily search for this kind of information on the internet today. It just want to prove the one thing that love confession and as well as the match promotion nowadays become the popularity among the young people. There are 4 reasons to prove that, but the most important thing is that the young believe that with the romantic and unique love confession, they can increase the probability to get the yes response from their partner. In fact, the market now, they already have some service to that kind of demand, and this is some of the service that already exist in the market. But our company believe that there's still a gap in the market. This kind of service not serve for all kinds of the demand for the customer. It's not diversification. And so the FAsForce believe that our service can fulfill the gap and even serve our customer better. And that's all about the market analysis. Now we move to the next part to see the opportunity, the benefit that the investor can get with our project. Please welcome Ms. Chi and Ngọc Anh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So, Ngọc Anh, may I ask you a question? Up to this point, if you are an investor, do you feel satisfied enough to invest in this plan?
Oh yes, absolutely. If I was an investor, I will invest in the project. First, because we've got the competitive advantage. First is customization and personalization. Customization will mean that we will design the market of our service based on the desires of interest of each customer, not like any existing services in the market nowadays. And personalization does mean we will very record of details of each customer, of course with the permission. And then we will sometimes, if next time they will turn to us again. There is a competitive advantage about the financial thing stuff. First, because it's a service, there's no need to invest too much on this asset. I mean the machinery. So then the barrier of access is quite low. If we invest in the service and then we withdraw later, it's easily to withdraw compared with another manufacturing industry. Because of the service, the low fixed cost, the cash flow that we need to flow back into the service is quite low, and the revenue generated by the service much more that will pay off to investors. That is the reason. So if you are an investor, will you invest in the project?
As for me, the answer is also yes. If I were an investor, I would consider about the long-term value of the project, whether it can generate a profit in the near future. And yes, we have it here in our projects. With the resource and a strong customer relationship we already built, we can expand our business to serve the higher demand or different demand of customer. For example, after the wonderful confession, we can continue to support our customer with a proposal idea or even a wedding plan. And last but not least, our projects did not only bring benefit in terms of financial or long-term value. We still can contribute to society. Are you wondering how we can contribute to society? Let me give it into an example. People nowadays also want something big, something unique just only for them, but sometimes they do not have enough time, or they just cannot come up with a unique idea like they wish. So just come to us. We can smart the demand of the communities and to mix with our supplier and resource. And that's. And are you really interested now with our project? And wondering how to contact with us? Let Mr. Win continue this part.
Thank you, which is so this is the last of our presentation, and good afternoon everyone. My name is Win, and I will sum up with the whole reason why you should put your money in our project. First of all, there are a potential market out there with a lot of potential of young population, and they really increase their income, and they are really being affected by the urban culture of the European. And secondly, our project build a service that are very unique. We are customization and personalization. It's customer and by the best suitable way for them. So they all together make your really profitable investment, not only in the short term but also in the long term, when you can contribute for the society, and you can many chance for potential market of future product. So if you want to have more information and the future business plan of our project, we contact us and information. So it's the time to say it's time we take action. Thank you for your attention.